Hey guys, this little segment right here is going to be on before. I'm going to put this in first just so I can tell you that when the next segment is over, it's not really over. I'm going to film another one because I made a mistake on this, but we're going to correct it tonight and hopefully we'll be good. I'm sure we will be. Since we're catching it right now, but I've watched so many videos on different ways of doing this and everything that I kind of got them confused a little bit, and I got to went back and looked at a couple and I went, uh-oh. So we're going to correct it here. So when I say goodbye, don't click off. It's not goodbye. There'll be another segment afterward. So hang on, here we go. Hey guys, how's everybody on this Friday evening? Well, I called an audible. We're going to switch up a little bit here. But before I get to that, I'll just show you real quick. I decided to paint the dock, and I did some weathering on it. I still got some more that I want to do yet. But get it in the frame, Dan. Okay, there we go. And what I've done on this so far is I put a coat of burnt sienna, and again this is just the good old Walmart 50 cents a bottle paint. I put a coat of burnt sienna on it, then I gave it a wash with granite gray, and then a wash with jet black, just to kind of give it that old been out in the weather, rained on kind of look. And I still have a few more things that I want to do to it yet, so it's not done, but it's getting there. Now on to the water. I could not find what Marklund of Sweden was using. And I know you can't use regular like Minwax polyurethane, you know, like you would put on your woodworking stuff or anything like that, because that would eat the styrofoam, and it would just yeet and mess it all up. So I'm not sure if the toilet paper would keep it from getting down in there, but even if the toilet paper did, we still have these exposed areas here, and I didn't want to take any chances, so we're not going to use that. Now I did watch a few other videos where a guy had used Mod Podge, the gloss Mod Podge, and just put on, I think it was like 9 or 10 coats of it. He'd put a coat on every night before he went to bed, let it dry all day till the next night before he went to bed, put another coat on it, and he built it up that way. So I went to Michael's, and they had the Mod Podge, but what they also had was a super gloss Mod Podge, which I'd never seen before. And it says super thick glass-like finish, non-toxic. So I called an audible. We're going to try and use this and see how this works for the water. I think it will do just fine. And we may not have to put, since this is a super gloss and it says super thick, we may not have to put as many coats of this on there to get the desired effect that we're looking for. So, and it says do not shake, do not stir. So we're just gonna, of course I hadn't opened it yet. Why would I do that and actually be prepared? And I got the good old sponge applicator, which is what they recommend that you put it on with. So, oh yeah, this is definitely thicker than regular Mod Podge. So let's see how this yeah, I can pretty much tell already that this is going to need 2 coats, because I can tell by the way it's settling down into all the nooks and crannies of the toilet paper, which is good. That's a good thing, because you wouldn't want it just sitting all on top. Now, I do have a few white spots that are still left that I didn't catch. But it worked out with where they're at. They're right on a wave, so that'll be fine, because they'll get covered up when we do the had a little something in the, I don't know if it came off of the sponge or what, but anyways, the with where the white spots are at, it'll be fine, because it's right where a wave is at, and it will be covered up when we do the white caps on the waves, which will be the last thing we do with the water. Yeah, I was really happy with the way the paint came out. I'm not so happy with the way it looked on video. It looks a whole lot better in person, being right here, than it does on video. And the same with, I sent a couple of pictures to a couple of guys, and the pictures look like garbage, or at least in my opinion they did. But that's just what happens when you're working with cameras and everything. Colors never come out the way you want them to. Alrighty, well, I think that's it for the first coat. So we'll see how that does. You can definitely see where it's got, a little bit of a shine to it already. Of course, it's wet, so we'll wait till tomorrow night and we'll see what it looks like, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow night. Okay, we are back. It is still Friday night, and like I said at the beginning, I screwed up. I made a mistake. But that's alright. Like I said, we're doing this together. We're going to learn by our mistakes, and we'll move on from there. I just saw another little piece that I wanted to get out of there before it dries. So what you just watched me do was wrong. Don't do that. The way you want to apply the Mod Podge is with a what the guy called a mop brush, like this, and you want to dab it on. You don't want to brush it like this. You want to dab it on. It puts it on thicker, and it also gives your water more of a turbulent type look to it. So before this dries completely, we're going to go back over it. And we'll dab it on. Now, he also mentioned in the video to watch for air bubbles, because you don't want to leave air bubbles in it, because when they dry they will pop and leave like a little crater in there. Which I can see some air bubbles rising, you know, on here, and I'm just going back over it and just popping them with the brush. And I can see where this is definitely putting it on a lot thicker. And I can also see where we're doing it this way, it's going to give you a much more water-like texture. I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up or not, but around like this area right in here where you see it's white, that's, you know, don't worry about that because it will dry clear. So that's not a problem. Alrighty, I think that will do it. Let's see a couple of, just going around looking for air bubbles. I can see a few of them here. So I make sure I get those popped. All the air bubbles and all the bristles out of the water. I'm not seeing any. Alrighty, I think that's got it. One more air bubble there. Alright, now I think we got it that time. So now we'll let this sit overnight, and we'll come back tomorrow, and you guys can, I'll go ahead and I'll upload this segment, but if I do end up having to put a few coats on this, I don't know if you guys want to really watch me just putting coats on, and so you can let me know in the comments down below if you want to keep watching, or if you just want me to come back with like a final, this is what we ended up with after however many coats I end up putting on it. that all makes sense. So just let me know what you want to do down in the comments, and I'll do it. Alrighty? So thanks very much for watching, and I hope you guys are, I know I'm learning a lot, and so far I'm liking this way of doing the water, and I can see me doing this definitely again, possibly even for the big Nimitz when I do that. So, alright guys, this will definitely be the end this time. I won't be coming back. Not tonight. I'm going to go eat dinner. So, thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you after this dries, and we'll see how it looks. Alright, bye.